Namaste everyone. Welcome to EFT by Amit. Today we are going to tap for fear of flying. So if you suffer from fear of flying, then practicing today's tapping will be helpful and you might be able to fly without fear. This practice you can easily perform while you are in the plane or at home imagining that you are flying, and the result will be almost identical. Let's start. So let's close your eyes, and if you are in the plane, then you are already in an event. But if you are not flying and you are at home, then you can either become aware of an event where you were flying and you were feeling whatever you were feeling, or you can imagine right now as if you are about to fly. What happens? How strong is this fear? Let's scale in the 0 to 10, where you might find this fear. 0 is being none and 10 being highest. So find the number. Once you have the number, then let's begin to take out this fear away from your body. Let's tap karate chop like this. Say, even though I feel fear of flying, I deeply and completely accept myself, I love myself, and I forgive myself. Even though I'm feeling fear of flying, I deeply and completely accept myself, I love myself, and I forgive myself. I love myself and I forgive myself even though I feel fear of flying. Now let's tap under the eye. Say fear of flying. Under the nose, fear of flying. Under the lip, fear of flying. Temple, fear of flying. Center of the forehead, fear of flying. Chest, center of the chest, this fear of flying. Collarbone, this fear of flying. Beginning of the collarbone, this fear of flying. Take a long deep breath. Breathe out. Then bring the hand like this and tap between these two fingers and keep thinking of this fear of flying. Turn your hand, tap onto the thumb, this fear of flying. On the index finger, this fear of flying. Middle finger, this fear of flying. And little finger, this fear of flying. Once again, between these two fingers, keep thinking of this fear of flying. Keep doing that, keep tapping, and look at my finger. To the right, to the left, turn around, other way around. Keep tapping and say, sing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Under the eye, this fear of flying. Temple, this fear of flying. Chin, this fear of flying. Center of the forehead, this fear of flying. Lip, this fear of flying. Now take a long deep breath. Breathe out. Now let's check once again in the scale of 0 to 10, where are you now? Has it gone any down? Or has it gone higher? Or hasn't it moved? So if it hasn't moved or hasn't gone higher, keep repeating this video 2-3 times, tap with the same tapping, and it should be helpful. And if it has gone any down, if you find that number was, let's say, 5 and it's gone down to 4 or 3 or 2, then let's close your eyes and begin to imagine as if you are about to fly. You are sitting in the plane. What color of clothes are you wearing? What is the gesture of your hand, your bag? What are you thinking? What are the people doing around you? And how are you feeling at the moment? Good. So what is it? How do you feel right now? Has this fear any gone, or have any other feeling been rising? So if there are other feeling rising, you can tap the same tapping once again and replacing the fear of flying to the another emotion that you have. Or if this same fear is still there a little bit or is gone down to 0 and you don't feel anything anymore, then congratulations. But if you do feel that there are still some more tapping to be needed, let's tap together. Tap onto karate chop like this and say, even though I still have some of this remaining fear of flying, I deeply and completely accept myself. I love myself and I forgive myself. Even though I still have some of this remaining fear of flying, I deeply and completely accept myself. I love myself and I forgive myself. Center of the forehead, this fear of flying. Temple, some of the remaining of fear of flying. Under the nose, some of the remaining fear of flying. Chin, some of the remaining fear of flying. Under the armpit, some of the remaining fear of flying. Now let's tap onto the shoulder downward and throw the energy. This fear of flying, or some of the remaining fear of flying, throw the energy out. This fear of flying, or some of the remaining fear of flying. A few more times if you need. Then take a long deep breath. Now let's become aware in the scale of 0 to 10, where are you? Has it gone any down to 0, or hasn't changed anything, or has it gone higher? Whatever that is, don't worry. Keep tapping a few more times. If there is still, normally it should have gone by now, but if it's not, no problem. Tap a few more times and then comment below to let me know how it went, and stay well. Thank you very much for joining me at EFT by Amit, and I look forward for your well-being. Namaskar.